goodly uplander has thanks of gobby flock. Flighty beast was tricksy foe, but uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty think. Brave Flock's happy gives tasty fresh gobby treats to clever uplander. Whoa, wait a minute. Cheese is stinky sweet gobby treat. Special make with secret gobby arts. Or gobby arts. No party complete without gobby gouda. Brave Flocks ever say. We got cheese! We did it! We delivered the cheese! There'll be good tidings for all now. So now we can make this banquet. Man, yeah, I think I do remember now. This is crazy. I could have swore I stopped somewhere before this. Like, maybe I was just at, like, different stats. I gathered you solved Brave Flox's low problem. Yeah, it does look like Gouda cheese. By the gods! That unholy stench! This is... ugh, definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How is it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. What? Milk and cheese come from the same thing. It comes from a cow's penis. Or it comes from a cow's nipple. Did you not learn your bestiary? What do you mean you forgot the wine? Bravo, Brygarn. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip and he'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you, I do actually need that wine. And while you're here, give Shamani and Lomani my regards. He needs his wine. I mean, I would be too if somebody, or if I asked somebody I need my, like what's a thing I cannot live without? I'm actually curious about that. All I could think of is like jalapeno chips, because I could just dumpster that with cheese and like green onions, hot sauce, taco mix sauce, some beef, like make the best nachos out there. And I hate how I do that almost all the time. Like, I've been trying to look up like any recipes that I like to do that's different. Like maybe a casserole or shepherd's pie. Sweet grime and blood. Ay, Eureka blood. An adventurer, unless I am mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? There you go, buddy. An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. The paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master Gegaruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Driswites and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. But perhaps you are confused. This display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. but you have no interest. You have no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Yes, because someone needs it. An offer you can refuse. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. Tell me about it. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary. Of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work. None can deny that it pays well. But you grow impatient, and Weisgate must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by, Berglaint. Or Berglaint. Berglant. Wow. You know what? Fuck it. Let me see about this, translation of theirs. I think it's trying to say burglar. No, this isn't much help. How do I not get these names? Somehow I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must need begs his assistance. Let me guess, he's gonna take us on another goose chase. Oh, what's this? Treasures and tribulations. What is this? Speak with the diligent digger. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. Because I heard untold riches. What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal is too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of his polluted swill. I mean, that's a much better punishment than being fired if you ask me. The hell, I would take that as a punishment. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion, and I do not care for interruptions. Do you have... No. I forbid it. That neophyte Vinter bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I will sooner serve you Gubu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Be gone from my sight. Looks like he's not much of help. I take it he said no. Really in those words, Well, I cannot say that I'm surprised. While there's no denying his passionate skill, Wine Baron of Limsa Luminsa is not the man known for his tact. Very well. We shall have to take an alternative approach. Alright, we have to use a backup. It won't work. Oh. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines. Which isn't to say that their grapes are of poor quality, only that we have known better. Long ago, the vignerons of Wineport crossbred several species and produce a grape-bearing wine, or vine, of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. The legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment, I felt as though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I transcended my mortal flesh and was once with all creation. But as is all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Berglint to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you should start speaking with them. Yeah. That's gonna be a bit concerning, because what if they already did drink some? Durum Falurium. Bacchus wine? Don't remind me. Used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamned house. So that guy used to have some. Jungbar. What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you were a few years too late. Yeah. Nobody else has it. No luck, Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a vintner. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomoro, I fell into a deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience. Even in my condition, it helped me to find a new direction in life. Which is probably what I'm going through right now. If I had a taste of that wine, it could spruce me right up. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia, which once filled me with hope, may be forever lost to us. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, this is cool. It like temporarily increases a stat for like 5 minutes. I mean, strength. Give a man a drink. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health. And it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Or stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincatcher Gully Docks, so perhaps Ritzskilt can tell you where to find him. I actually wanted to see about this around the corner. Said something about unattainable riches. Tall Tales, saw him the other day. Camp Bronze Lake with a big red X. Ah, okay. Speak with Eldwine in Upper Lanoska. Come on, my pink bean. We are off to an adventure. Hey, buddy. Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit? I toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you have a mind to find him, though, then head southeast to the Severn String, or the Severed String. Oh yeah. This is actually a lonely-ass house over here. Yo, no, oh no, you know what? I remembered going here too. Oh my god, yeah, now I remember! Holy shit. What? What do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Oh, you must be going crazy in the head. That weight. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please, make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Calm down, son. We'll take care of this problem for you. Calm down, son. It's just a drawing, not the real thing. Alright, here you go, buddy. The bug problem is gone. Became your little exterminator. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me. Even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the Maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others... No one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. I'm not even a Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just wanted to go home. Poor guy, Jesus. Battle scars. I wish to thank Shamami for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same. Yes, please. What are you doing in here, though? Like, dude. You should leave this place. You don't have to hide in here. I feel so bad for him. He's like scarred for life with all this happening. Okay, there it is. Just had to get some palm wine, and hopefully no enemy is gonna come up behind my ass and take this wine. We're going through all this trouble to collect wine. Excuse me. And having to hear tall tales. Like we're supposed to hear the tall tales after the wine. Alright, buddy, here we go. It's been some time, Brigarn. What news do you have of Drest? Ah, yes. I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nevertheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I. 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Brigarn. You're very welcome. Please go to his aid. Please. I worry about him immensely. Oh, do I get a little minion for this? It was a very good year. By the gods, Brigarn, listen. I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Dress's palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf. A fucking leaf! Just kidding. A leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bachu's grapevine, or Bachu's grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we could obtain a cutting, we could revive the Bachu's wine industry. We must know where Dress found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Oh dear. Well, aren't you gonna come with me? I thought you were gonna pay him a visit. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but we're back. Oh, hello again. What is it? It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty, and didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gubu tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gubus are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. I see. So maybe that grapevine is not coming from a ground, but coming from a living being. This is reminding me of when I saw that episode of Delicious in Dungeon. That dwarf guy was keeping like these soil golems, like these dirt golems in like, what was it, the 3rd floor or something like that? And he would raise them. And once the soil was like ripe for growing vegetables and all that, he would kill them. Or no, if the soil golems were good enough to be, like, planted, he would kill them, plant the soils, or, like, plant the seeds, and then wait for them to grow again. Or no, he would plant the seeds before they rise up again, wait for them to grow, and then once they're, like, giant and all well planted, he kills them, harvests the crops, and then plants more seeds again. That's what happens. Shezmu. You're no different. But you can definitely see from his back that... Like, you can definitely see from his back that he was, growing some moss in there. Alright, we're back with the wine. Or the Bachu. What did Dress have to say, Brigarn? Tell me everything. Yeah, it's a Bachu's grapevine. Well, what do you know? Haha! I was right! The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bachu's grapevine cutting. Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe that a common adventurer and a novice vintner could... Yeah, you shut your trap. 12 is my witness. It is a Bachu's grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why? There is none better positioned to reconstruct the Bachu's vineyards than you, Master Berglund. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting. I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across Eorzea will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bachu's wine. Sir, you needn't. Wait. The shape of this bottle. The scent of this label. This couldn't possibly be... A 1547 Bachu's? But that's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity. It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years, I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant for me. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say. He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gigaruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Brigarn. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. But do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Weisskate. Yes, please. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I am a patient man. I have faith that one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection. You cannot rush perfection. I can't believe it. That guy was actually having a singular bottle, or I guess like a bunch of bottles of Bachu's wine he had kept for so long. It's probably like, as they say, aged like fine wine. All right, we can finally start this banquet now. Here you go, my good man. Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me. So what of the wine I asked you to bring? Bachu's wine. Is that 7 hells? A 1547 Bachu's? Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit it. I didn't think you had it in you. But congratulations, Brygarn. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient. Perhaps you could tell her that the banquet is about to begin. I take it it's Ishtala. Yep, she's been patiently waiting for us. And what a fine, perfect day to do so. In the company of heroes. You have the look of a man who has been to the 7th hell and back. That a quest should be expected to supply the victuals for a banquet held in his own honor. And this while the shadow of Titan looms over us all. It beggars belief. I can only applaud your stoicism. Had I been asked to endure such ignominy, I fear I should have accepted my lot with less grace. Lady Ishtala, Sir Misterol. Oh. Did that not hurt your kneecaps, my good man? 1,000 pardons for this extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, he must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare him your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment. And unlike me, Brygarn has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten him. Aye, fair's fair. There's no sense hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be god-slayers by his own criteria. If even one found him wanting, he would be rejected without a second thought. But if he proved himself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support his cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of the foe, against whom they have no hope of victory, is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the 5 of you deigned to test Brygarn with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? He's a brave one, that much is certain. He's willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost him his life. His skill is undeniable. He stalked his prey as relentlessly as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Brygarn, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain he has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at his side. Score! Wily Uplander is talented plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty Rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We five of the company of heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of Crags, Brygarn Mistral, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Brygarn Mistral, Titan's Bane. Brygarn Mistral, Titan's Bane. Well, I definitely did deserve it. Also, I think this is a part where it's like, what kind of place is this? So what is it now? Speak with the bronze-skinned beauty. I'm sorry, whom? This is... I have to dance with whom now? Actually... I think you have to step out of this one, Popcorn. What kind of place is this? Congratulations, sweetling. Now relax and enjoy the show. It's only just begun. Oh. Okay. Partake of the feast. Oh, cool. That does kind of look good. This doesn't really seem like a big party, though. I don't know. Was it only just a banquet for the 7 of us? Maybe. Ha! That is cute. Tasting the exotic feast triggers a divine revelation. In that brief, transcendent moment, you glimpse the true form of reality, comprehend its fleeting nature, and cry out to the heavens in celebration. Also known as a Final Fantasy victory. I think that's supposed to be like the original Final Fantasy victory theme, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, Brygarn, you brave fool. Promise me that when you meet Titan, you'll look him in the eye and tell him Landinel sends his regards. Score! Goodly Uplander must be facing mighty Rockman with clever fighty think. Gorbiflock cannot be coming to rescue this time. When you face the Lord of Crags, think not of Limsa Luminza, Eorzea, or anything beyond his chamber. Think only of the men and women by your side. Fight for them, and they will fight for you. Remember that no great victory was ever achieved alone. You are a veteran of countless battles, Brygarn. This is but one more. Trust in your experience, and you will prevail. You are blessed with a fortitude to rival the Earth itself. Titan will struggle to break you, I think. Oh, maybe. Let's see if I actually am strong enough to take this on. You are kind to indulge them, Brygarn. This banquet is as much for the company as it is for you, whatever they may claim. I do not deny that they mean well, but now is scarcely the time for celebration. Though they may have all but pronounced you the victor, the battle with Titan has yet to begin. The hour has come for the good captain to make good on his promise. We must speak with him again. I don't know if we needed a cutscene for that, but I think it was supposed to be her leaving. Ooh, mount speed increased. Let's go. Yeah, does it actually show how much I have? Yeah, it's only for like a selected few. As you wish. You must be eager to face Titan. As promised, we will show you the way. Travel to Bronze Lake in Upper Lanoska. There you will meet with Rio, another man who once served with the company. To ensure that his knowledge does not fail into the wrong hands, he will remain in hiding until you have given the correct signal. Give me your map. You must whistle loudly at the 3 locations I mark. Only then will he appear to meet you at this 4th location. I realize this may seem excessive now, but you will see that it is more than reasonable once you comprehend the risk inherent in our method. Huh. Well, at least I can go there. I take it as because like they don't want to give out his exact location, which is understandable. Wait, you know what? Maybe I did face Titan also. Oh god, the memories are coming back to me now. How far did I actually go in this game last time? Well, that seems strange. People are gonna think I'm crazy doing this. Oh yeah, I should also mention that I should use this. Just for getting that Gubu Sproutling minion. I didn't know you can actually buy minions too. I was buying a couple at a random shop in Thanalan. What were they? The Steps of Thal. There you are. Oh, you have a pink chocobo? See, I need to figure out, like, how to change my chocobo's color. Because it'd be cool, like, having a dark blue one or a light blue one. Ah, okay. Greetings, mate. Might you be the one the captain said would come calling? I thought so. Pay attention now. Because I ain't explaining myself twice. The Lord of Crags. Oh, you know what? I do remember this fight. Yes, I do actually remember this fight. God damn it, I remember this fight, and it was so annoying. Oh, the memory's coming back to me now. Years ago, when we was waiting up to how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across this beast man's aetherites, see? Eh? What's that look for? Not familiar with them? He speaks of an unapplied aetherite which has been claimed by a beast tribe. Lest you wonder, there is no fundamental difference between such aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Brygon. Ah, well, if it ain't the Charlian lass. Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to await your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Ogomoro form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsider has ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Ha! Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging new tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, you've got tons of rocks on your noggin. Suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't even seem to have no trouble finding their way around. And it was that as got us thinking. I mean, Ogomoro mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around in a city that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have an Aethernet, wouldn't it? So it stood to reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if there were aetherite shards in the depths of Ogomoro, you would have needed to attune yourselves to them before you could identify their signatures within the life stream. Ah, well, that's where you're wrong, love. We had this Charlian bloke to help us, see? Delivered us right into Titan's bedchamber, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it weren't nothing any Charlian scholar worth her salt couldn't manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in the absence of a known signature might be possible if the aetherites in question happen to be... Ah, yes. But in order to guide a traveler to said beacon safely, a second party would be required to... It is possible, in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all will depend upon whether or not I am worth my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. When do we go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the aetherite? It ain't far, though there be sure to be a few kobolds blocking the way. Not you can handle, mind. Alright, cool. We're gonna head to the gates. Examine the Beastman's aetherite. Oh, it's just up ahead. Right. I actually do remember this boss fight. It actually is a boss fight, and I remember like dying to this a couple times, and it was quite struggling. But I should be smarter than that this time. Oh yeah. That's a giant-ass crystal then. It's like a floating crystal. So, this is the aetherite the company of heroes used to gain access to Titan's sanctuary. It is as Papalimo speculated. In its present state, this aetherite signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you will have to proceed without me, Brygon. I must needs remain here and supplement this beacon's power, lest you be denied your only path of escape. Fear not. I will summon the Maelstrom forces stationed nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the aetherite signal and thereby join you. albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Oh boy. Now, let us see if I am worthy of my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you will find there, so stint not on in your preparation. The Navel. We have found another boss fight. Oh, brother. Am I good for this? I can do it with NPCs, no doubt. I'll be fine. It's only the Titan. Right? It's only a Titan. Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. He uses our aetherites against us. He has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed. Violated. Defiled. Overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear him not. His fate shall be decided by the Lord of Crags. Hear me, Overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment, then Limsa Lominsa and her oathbreakers. Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers. O great Father, Lord of Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. He has come, the Lord of Crags! Titan has come! Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? I'm not going to do a filter for these since the mic's being recorded on my OBS studio, unless I can be able to try something. Thy vile kind coveteth ever the blessing of the land, and murdereth my children by the score, all in service to greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. This music, though, I am surprised this music is going nuts. But I am not the first to suffer thy defiance. Thou didst bring Ifrit low. Godless overdweller, thy myriad heresies shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Here we fucking go. Titan. I remember this boss. Sons of man, murderers of my children. All right. I think we're all here, so I think we're good. All right. Let's do this like we always do. We stun if he makes any big attacks. And then just go from there. Oh, hang on. Oh. I thought I went a little bit too far there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Ooh, okay. Oh shit, our healer's dead. Oh my god. How could our healer be dead? That was an NPC. Oh, I'm gonna be dead soon here in a minute. No, that is crazy. Like, I do remember why I died to this, because, like, when he does his little, like, his giant slam, like that. Yeah. You're not supposed to actually fall from there. Well, good thing, though, is that I wanted to start over because my healer died. Okay. So I'm not actually supposed to go right at the edge of it, or else I'm gonna fall. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, get at him from a side so that he won't attack the others. But no, I definitely do remember this boss being a little bit difficult. All right, let's see. Oh. I just had to stay at the far edge so that I don't do as much damage taken from him. And we'll be just fine. So that's what happens. Oh. Are you okay? Oh. But yeah, that's exactly what you have to do here. Once he does that attack, you just stay at the edge without going too far, or else the edge will crumble. All right, so just go to the edge here. Ow. Can I? What? Is he like trying to? Oh, wait, I'm supposed to attack his rocks. There we go. Wait, I can't. Oh, wait. I hit tab. God damn it, I hit tab. Are you? Oh my god. Okay, his heart is shattered. Oh, he's doing his thing again. Oh, wait, what? Oh, bloody hell. All right. I was supposed to hit the heart. I just had to press tab. I was trying to click the enemy. Ooh. Okay. All right. This music, though. Shit. It's just... I'm gonna have to take a listen to this music later. Yes, yes. Keep coming at me, buddy. Yeah, let's hit this this Gowl here. Here we go. Man, just to when it was going to get good, though. The Lord of Crags! Great Father Titan has fallen! Yo, let's go. Another crystal. Yeah, just when that song was gonna get good, too. Like, I was listening to it briefly. I was like, holy shit, this is good. Now I definitely gonna have to get a listen to it. That is crystal number 4. We are 2 left. The crimes of the Overdwellers shall never be forgiven. Never be forgotten. No, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Cease your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breaths, we shall defy you. Deny, decry, defy! Now these are the readings one would expect of an icon. I have seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that is wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested and unproven. We do not yet know its true capabilities. Then trust in mine, Ritarden. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would have bested Titan in the blink of an eye. Why, if there be truth to the legends, it could readily subjugate the whole of Eorzea, given but a little while longer. Is that not so? It is. No greater single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. What you say may well be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of this war. Oh, but they will. Have little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now he has a 4th. He found that damn 4th Chaos Emerald. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bearer. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. And naught remains to mark his passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It is of little wonder that they should cast advanced teleportation magics at will. But that they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? Looks like Ishtala has caught guard on him. I feared I might arrive too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I had taken measures to ensure that you were not pursued, yet I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I will follow anon. There is something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport you to the Aetheryte in Zelma's Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? All right, let's go. Yeah, now I'm starting to remember if I even like victory screech. Now I'm starting to wonder if I actually did beat this guy in my old file or not. Like, I probably thought of how hard this was, but like I might have and then just stopped afterwards. But I think that's all I could remember so far into my original file, that I probably did go up to the point where I had to fight Titan. So maybe this is where I got caught up with. Like, maybe I did go as far as to like pass halfway through A Realm Reborn.